Okay, so now we're gonna practice multiplying polynomials. Okay, when we multiply polynomials, first maybe this one term, monomial times several polynomial, when you multiply, we use distribution, right? When you do that, you need to be careful. So that's the order. First, sign first, and number, and variable. Okay? So I see a lot of mistakes, sign mistake. Okay, check the sign first. So minus minus multiply become plus, right? And then 2 times 3, 6. And x 1 time, x 3 times. Total x multiplied how many times?
3.
Well,
4.
1 and 3 times total, 4 times, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then now, negative 2x plus 2. We need to multiply this one, right? So sign negative, positive. So negative, 1 negative, negative, right? 2 times, good. 2 times 2 is 4. And then 1x, right? So we don't write it plus sign in front of nothing. So just, this is answer. Everybody got it right? This is easy, simple, but just be careful sign and number, okay? Now, when there's a binomial, this is 2 terms, and then this is trinomial, 3 terms, right? When you multiply this 2 term times 3 term, you will have 6 terms. So you need to check it whether you got 6 terms, okay? When you do it, several ways you can do it, but easy way, from the first term, you distribute 1 by 1. And second term, 1 by 1 like that. Got it? So 2y times y cubed, so sign plus 2 y 1 time, 3 times total, 4 times, right? And here 2y times minus 2y. Sign plus minus minus. And 2 times 2 is 4. And y times y multiply 2 times, right? And then here plus, this is minus, so minus 2 times 3, that's a 6, and y, right? So we got 3 terms, but we need, don't forget, this one you need to distribute 2, right? Wow, but this is plus 1. Plus 1 times everything itself, just itself. So easy, we can write it. Maybe I'm gonna write it here, y cubed, and minus 2y, and minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. Wow, so our, foiling is right. Okay, so now, whether there's any like term or not, we need to check it. This is like term right here. First degree, right? So we're going to write it in descending order one more time. 2y to the fourth power. That's the biggest degree right there. And y to the third power. And here, minus 4, y to the second power. Minus 6y, minus 2y, minus what? 8y, minus 3. So, that's the answer. Everybody got it? So multiplying is not hard. Just makes sense like that. But one thing, so we're gonna practice later, but let's do this one. Okay? This one we call it binomial power. Binomial sometime. Easy way, x plus 4, this one means this under the square, you multiply 3 times. That's meaning like that. Everybody got it up here? Right? Okay. So, in that case, there's no way, easy way, so maybe you need to do this binomial square. We're going to calculate that first. When you do that, when this is 1, this one x squared. Middle term, you can FOIL it, which is x squared plus 4x, and here plus 4x plus 16. And you can combine 8x, but we learned it when you factor this one, x squared plus 8x plus 16. Factor of this, 4 and 4, right? When you add it, become this, right? At that time, we write it x plus 4 times x plus 4, right? So last term is product, middle term is sum. So if we apply that, this plus 4, then we add it, which is 8. Then 8x here. Last term is product of these two numbers, plus 16. That's the easy way. Binomial product, you can do it that way. X squared, sum of these two numbers, x, and then plus product of that. Okay? We're going to practice more later. Everybody got it? After that, now you need to have 3 times 2, you need to have 6 terms. Okay? This is kind of tedious, but there's a lot of chance you make mistake. You need to step by step. So just, I'm going to show you one. Carefully, let's do it together. So, you know to do this is like a y minus 3 times y minus 3, y minus 3 times y minus 3. How many times total? 4 times. So, you do this, and then multiply, and then multiply. You can do that way, but if I were you, I'm going to multiply this 2, that, y squared, sum, minus 6x, y, and product, plus 9, right? But that will be the same, right? Because this is also y minus 3, y minus 3. So y squared minus 6y plus 9, right? Now, 3 times 3, that will be 9 terms. Got it? So, when I do that, I'm going to give you one trick. So, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, right? So, that will be y to the 4th power. And then, y squared minus 6y, so minus 6y cubed. And then this plus 9y squared. Right? Now I need to do this time middle one, right? You know, to avoid confusion, first one I did it on top and second one I to the bottom, right? Because still I see a lot of mistake. And now minus 6y times y squared. Then minus 6y, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. And then minus 6y times minus 6y, minus become plus. 6 times 6, 36, y squared. Minus 6y times 9, 1, negative, so minus 6 times 9, 54, y. Got it? And now, last one. We're going to do 9 times each, right? So if I do that way, plus 9y squared. And then, same again, negative 54y. And then, plus 9 times 9, 81. I write it this way intentionally. Why? Because all the time if we do, powers of the binomial, there will be like terms like that. Okay, so final answer, here y to the 4th power, and minus 12, y to the 3rd power, and we added 18, so 54, y to the 2nd power, and minus 108, y plus 81.